Okay, here we are. We're going to work on finding unit rates. And then once we find them, we're going to use those unit rates in order to answer a particular question. Before we start, though, I want to remind everyone of a big idea question that we often come to, and that's simply what is meant by equality? That things are the same, that things are equal. This question comes up in many circumstances, but it's good to remind ourselves because we'll be dealing with what it means, what equality means in this sense. So here we go. We're going to find a unit rate. As a quick reminder, remember that a rate is a ratio of two quantities by division. That's why we often see it as a fraction, where each quantity is measured in different units. So and some examples might be when you go to buy gas, which is measured in dollars per gallon. So there's a quantity, but it's measured in two different units, dollars and gallons. Or going down the road, miles per hour, things are measured in length and time. So here's two companies. I'll call them phone companies. And company A charges you $10 for 3.5 hours of talk time, where company B charges you $1.25 for 1/2 hour. Now this is kind of awkward to compare because the units, the money's not the same, the time's not the same. So by putting in both of these charges into unit rates, we'll have something we can compare with easily. So I'm going to do company A first. So here's A. And it seems to make sense to write my ratio as terms of dollars per hour, because that's typically the way people think about how they're charged, is by the hour. So by doing this, it helps me set up my rate. So I have $10 in 3.5 hours. So a fraction's a division problem. When I do this, I'm going to, for sake of time, come over here and use a calculator. 10 divided by 3 5/10 leaves me with 2.857 and a bunch more. Since it's money we're talking about, I'm just going to round it to the hundredths, and that means 5 is at hundredths because the 7 to the right of it is 5 or greater. This is going to round to $2.86. So $2.86 per hour. So now I've got the charge for company A in terms of 1 hour, not 3. Let's see what company B comes up with. So again, I'm charging dollars per hour. In this case, company B, they want to charge me $1.25 for every half hour. This one's a little more straightforward because dividing by a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So that means I have to flip this over, times 2 over 1. Well, that's just $1.25 times 2. So these people are charging me $2.50 per hour. So both here, this charge and this charge is considered a unit rate because my denominator is measured in 1 hour in this case. So these are both unit rates. And now it's kind of easy to compare because I can see right away company A wants to charge me this, $2.86 per hour, or company B wants to charge me $2.50 per hour. And so I can see right away that if I'm going for the cheapest cost, company A is, I don't want to go with them because they charge more. Company B is charging less. So I suppose if it wrote as an equality, company A charges greater than company B. Once again, to wrap up, the comparison is made much easier once I convert to a unit rate, so my denominators are the same. Hopefully everyone sees that this is kind of like comparing two fractions. So that versus, I don't know, something like 6/11. It's kind of hard to know which one of these is bigger or smaller, but if I convert the denominator to the same, then I'll be able to compare those two. So, hope this helps. Have a nice day. And remember, so what's meant by equality in this case? In this case, we're looking at what's the same. Well, our denominators are the same, and by having the denominators the same, we can make a comparison of the rates that they charge. Have a nice day.